The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errand vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, buddies. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink. What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened. It won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened. But... Olvin probably threatened to cut off her pay.
How about you slow down? You mentioned you were in...
Yeah. A couple days ago. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein. Well, as soon as their blast hit, Tom might have dodged it if I wasn't pushing too hard.
And you're afraid Corvind and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on.
How come Olvin's in charge?
Tried telling Olvin. He brought in all the backing to get him up. Fire and spit. You ask him.
I could check in on your crew. I could get around faster if I find a charger to override. I'm gonna get a strong color out of this. Smoke. Coming from where Arnav said I'd find his crew. This must be the mine Arnav told me about. It looks like the miners are in trouble. That looks like the foreman Arnav mentioned. I should check in with him.
You good?
Corvin, Arnav sent me. I'm
Not now.
easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Some of my guys are still... They're still down there. I can't stop.
You've done enough. I need to know exactly what happened.
We used controlled blast to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must have gone wrong.
Are you hurt?
I'll live. The others.
How many are still down? Corvin.
Two. Two, I think.
I'll do what I can. Gotta find those two miners. Quick. Hello? Can anyone hear me? The miners. One of them doesn't look too good.
I think I'm starting to see things.
Are you okay?
Who are you?
Corvin sent me. Are you hurt?
My leg. I was a little too close to the blast.
What happened?
We were blasting in the farthest tunnel, but the scaffolding didn't hold. It collapsed. I think it blocked the drainage shaft. Water started flooding the place as quick as I drink ale. I barely managed to drag us here.
So something's keeping the water inside the tunnels.
What are you thinking?
I've got an idea. Are there more explosives?
Are you crazy?
Yeah, should still be some up top, but you'll need these fuses.
Are you crazy?
You can't move, and I'm not leaving you here. It's not like she can make things worse.
Don't go anywhere. I need to find whatever's blocking that drainage shaft and blow it sky high. Made it. There's the debris blocking the shaft. If I can reach those explosives up on that track, maybe I can blast through the blockage. That's as clean as I'm gonna get out here. exploring cauldrons might teach me how to override these things. Maybe I can swim past unnoticed. That's all of them. Now to find a way out of this room. I should follow those tracks. See if they lead to the explosives. Let's see where this leads. There's the explosives, up on the track. Just have to get across somehow. Might be a good idea to drop that ladder. Did the trick. Oh, guess that got its attention. got its attention. Covered it in acid. That's all of them. Now let's go check on those miners.
She's so dead.
We don't know that.
Looks like everyone...
You did it.
I thought you blew yourself up.
Are you two okay from here?
I can get this idiot down. Don't you worry. Thanks, kid.
Better let Corvin know his men are all right. I found the two you mentioned. Ulvin's name keeps coming up, and it's never good. Sooner or later, someone's gonna have to deal with him.
Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out. Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out.
It's not gonna back down.
He's giving me a bad time.
Ah, Savior! Over here! Savior, thank you for taking my condolences that you had to endure.
I've dealt with worse.
The idea that the Karja purposely let Bristleback... It's completely... But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry, but unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have...
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Baron... Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can Help me shut all...
How did You get...
I asked for the posting, overseeing the entire... It was an...
But your job would be a lot easier, like Ulvin.
Ulvin's not... He's been around longer than I have. Oh, I'll find a way. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first...
Yes, according to what said, the ground trembled before they came. He took off and...
Good place to start looking.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvant will stop blaming the Karja for... And maybe then, he'll actually focus on rebuilding...
Aloy, change your mind about that brew? Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my trouble.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place, but we still got Ulvin grading the gears. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and anyway. Right now, I'm just worried about those refugees to come all this way.
Shadow Karja refugees.
Looking for a new home, I gather. They're camped out by, and therein lies a Stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the south, but the refugees mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual.
Huh. I never heard them talk about...
Yeah, well, these particular shadow, but overall they're peaceful. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camp somewhere.
What else can you tell me about...
Well, they don't call themselves, at least not anymore. But whatever side of the sun they're on, don't seem to want for nothing except a place.
So they're just camped out blocking entry to a wrecked store?
Don't rightly know. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a Stormbird heart is worth... And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's there. Not that Tolan Cleanbrokers ever lost sleep.
Who is this Tolland Cleanbroker?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Got a shop. Lived in Chainscrape since there was a... He and Ulvin go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Tolland works for Ulvin?
Ha! Ulvin might think so, but Tolland scrapes up his own scan. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees...
Well, if I'm up that way, I'll talk to the
Much appreciated. They have it rough.
Petra said Tolland has a shop here in Chainscrape. I could have a word with... Him first.
Ignoring me again?
High time you made up your mind. Watch yourself.
It's you. The machine hunter that bailed out the Karja.
Never heard it put that way before.
What do you want?
Heard you've been hassling refugees up by the cliffs.
Yeah, well, you heard wrong. There's salvage up there. A Stormbird. Nailed it myself with the harpoon here in town. Not an easy shot if I do say so myself. It clipped its wing, and it crashed into the old tower up there. Killed it quick. Yeah, so if anyone's hassling anyone, it's the Shadow Karja filth that's blocking the way up to my claim.
And you're ready to crack some skulls to get to it?
No need. It's a raggedy bunch. Probably all starved before I have to lift a finger.
We'll see about that.
Oh yeah, we will, won't we? Now shop's closed to Karja lovers. On your blasted way.
Come on! This is serious fighting, not a drunk. Hey! You look like you're itching for a fight, friend.
First spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley. Dead bristleback by the falls. Gotta check it out. Looks like it died on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there. I better keep following the trail up. Parts of it have been tampered with. Almost like an override. An old mine. And a lot of broken trees. It's like a stampede went through. Is this where the bristlebacks came from? But how? Unless this cave leads out of the Daunt. Okay, let's see where this leads. The old cart tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way. If I find where these machines are made, I might learn how to override them. Bristlebacks. So they did come through here. I must have got them trapped. I'm gonna have to take them out before I can look around. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from. There's a lot of smoke. Looks like the mine runs pretty far back. There's a lot of blaze down there. There's a dead end. Bristlebacks must have collapsed these tracks too. blaze here to blast a mountain open. And there's a note on one of the barrels. This note's addressed to Oland. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Oland must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let Javad know what I found. Secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth. Until Bristleback stampeded through. Maybe the explosions blew a way open? But from where?
Shadow Carjar taking a beating.
Looks like a landslide.
Not
Those
looking
people are under
good,
attack.
folks.
Hey! You up there! Aren't you gonna help?
Not my job. I'm just here to keep an eye on things for change.
More machines on their way.
Get to safety! I'll handle the rest!
Go, Latasha! I'll help the Nora!
That's the last of them. Better check on the refugees.
Is it bad, Lokasha?
Shh, now. Everything will be fine.
Is everyone okay?
Bruised, but not buried. Our order will live to see another day.
Are you sure about that?
We're no strangers to hardship, Nora. We've crossed half the Sundom with no more than the clothes on our backs. And as soon as our Sun Priest returns, our path will be clear. For now, we wait.
Well, you're better off waiting somewhere else. Your people need shelter. There's a town east of...
Chainscrape. Yes. We know of it. Savohar says it's not suitable for us.
Who?
Our Sun Priest. Our order has made it this far thanks to his guiding light.
Okay, and where is this Savohar?
He went up to the tower to meditate 3 days ago, and he won't come down until the sun shows him the way to our new home. The fallen storm bird is an omen, he said. And of course, it must be.
I see. And how long do you plan on waiting for him?
Until he returns. He will return. He must.
Your priest, Savohar.
His meditation.
So he does this often?
Well, it doesn't usually, but he will guide us.
Sure. You're Shadow Karja.
We are the
difference being...
When the usurper Avad killed his father, we fled with the Karja in Shadow to Sunfall. Our lives there were... Savohar saw our misery, lifted us up, protected us from... When the long night ends, and the setting sun will lead us... And so he named us the Order of Twilight. We journeyed west in search of a better...
Why didn't you go back to Meridian?
Avad is a patricide. We will not... We must walk in Twilight to our new...
Uh-huh. There's an Oseram in Chainscrape, Tolland. He wants the storm...
Yes. He was here just yesterday. He made all manner of threats. But we will not be intimidated.
That's all well and good, but he's got friends. Sooner or later, his whole...
Savohar will come through. He always does. We just...
You're out of time, look.
We won't leave him. And we won't let up...
Well... Look at yourselves. Those machines nearly wiped you out. And Oseram thugs are watching you, just waiting to strike. You're in danger here. You need to grab Savohar and get out.
Our situation... This is the worst we've endured. I know we cannot stay here, but without Savohar to guide us, I don't...
Let me up there. And I'll convince him it's time to move on.
But his meditation... If he hasn't received his vision, he won't follow.
At least let me check on him. If he's been up there for days.
Yes. Yes, that is sensible, I suppose. Please, be careful. The trail up to the tower's falling apart. Savohar is strong, but it could not have been an easy climb.
It rarely is.
Let the Nora pass.
Looks like I should head up. Part of the ladder. Akasha was right. The trail's in bad shape. I think I can reach those beams if I jump against the cliff. Okay, now how to climb higher. ladder must have broken off after Savahar passed through. I need to find another way up. Wonder what a merchant would trade for this. Bridge. I might be able to make the jump to the other side. That's a lot of blood. Savahars? He must have hurt himself pretty bad getting over the bridge. It's not looking good. It looks like he left a trail. There's the Stormbird. Getting closer. Machines. Water looks steep enough down below. Could be a quick way down. Refreshing. Yes. That's all of them. There's Savahar. In pretty bad shape.
The true sun above me, the true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. The true sun above me.
You must be Savahar.
The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. No. No. The vessel must be empty for the coming vision.
You don't need a vision. You need medical attention. On the way up, I saw parts of the trail had given way. Is that how you hurt yourself?
My pain. All part of the ritual.
You're hurt bad. Staring at this Stormbird isn't solving anything.
You don't understand the omen. It fell here at the beacon. I just need to see the twilight path. And my people will find their home.
Listen. Lakasha is doing the best she can to angry Oseram.
The last rays of eventide will burn.
I don't think so. What do you think's gonna happen here? If you sit long enough, the sun will...
A path to a new home. The fallen machine can only mean that the storm has passed.
Or some Oseram shot it, and it hit an old tower. Look, I think you punctured a lung.
The sun will provide.
I'd be more concerned about losing blood. Your people are worried about you. They need shelter, security.
The true sun above me. The true sun.
I think you've been staring at your salvation this whole time.
The true sun above me.
Gotta get over to that Stormbird. Grab its heart. Stormbird heart is valuable. Enough to feed all the refugees waiting below. And his answer is sunstroke and a prayer? Why does every priest I meet think blind faith is the answer to everything? Useful for making dyes. The Oseram that was watching the refugees probably went to get Tolland. I gotta get them out of here before he comes back. There. The Order should be able to afford shelter with this heart. Some food and a change of clothes wouldn't hurt either. Looks like some kind of lens. Guess I'll keep it for later. Savahar? How you holding up? I need to get back over there. Savahar? I guess you did the best you could. Rest easy now. I'll make sure your people are safe. I should let Lakasha know. And give her the Stormbird heart.
I'm a generous gent. So I'll give you one more chance to make it easy on yourselves and clear out.
We won't let you pass, Asaram. If you choose bloodshed, that's on your conscience.
Ain't it just like the cards to make things harder than they have to be? Okay, boys. You heard her. Get your consciences ready.
Hold on now, Tolland.
You again? Listen, I'm all out of patience here. I clipped that Stormbird's wings. The salvage is mine. I don't care who gets in my way. Nora savages or shadow cars or flea bags. I'm taking it.
Well, from what I hear, the law says that whoever gets the salvage first keeps it. Which in this case is me. Am I right?
You took the heart? I shot that Stormbird! Me!
Am I right?
She's right, boss. Blasted love, shut up! Okay. You win. Hey, I'm doing fine. I don't need that salvage anyhow. But these people need all the help they can get. Come on, boys. Back to Chain Scrape. I need a drink.
Aloy, again, we thank you.
You're welcome. Now take this heart. Use it to buy food, clothes, shelter for your people. Maybe even land to build a new home.
This is... Savahar must make these decisions.
No, I'm sorry, Lakasha. Savahar isn't coming back. He's gone. I know it's hard, but your people need a leader now. Go to Chainscrape. Talk to the forge woman there, Petra. Give her the Stormbird heart. She'll look after you and your people until you can get back on your feet. Find your path.
I'll do my best, Aloy. What choice do I have? Here, please accept this. It is modest, but I hope it helps in some small way. To Chainscrape, then.